Welcome everybody into the Dragon's Lair here on the campus of Howard Community College. Matt Trudell with you for the second part of our doubleheader today. If you were just watching, you watched the HCC Women's Dragons team win big against the Christendom Crusaders to improve their record to 5-6 for the season, 2-0 at home. Now, on to the men's game. 2 minutes left until we are about to be underway. The Christendom men's team comes in 3-1 on the season, just like the women's team. They are on a one-game losing streak. Their last game was December 7th versus Dabney S. Lancaster Community College. They lost 69 to 58. This team averages 69.8 points per game, and they give up 57 points per game. On the other side, the Dragons are 10-5, 3-0 in the conference, 2-0 at home this season. They are coming off of a big win on the 8th to CCBC Catonsville, 113 to 62. They're on a 3-game winning streak. Now let's get into the starters. For the visiting Crusaders, number 5, John Paul Vanderloo. Number 2, Joe Dotson. Number 24, Owen Kennedy. Number 4, Andrew Heisler. And number 13, Dominic Smith. They are coached by head coach Jeremy Minnick, assisted by John Ishaniz. And on the other side of things, for your Dragons, starting number 2, guard Deshaun Eaton. Starting number 1, guard David Gary. Starting number 12, forward Joel Webb. Starting forward number 21, Kobe Baptiste. And starting forward number 24, Steve Jor. Again, this team is 10-5, 3-0 in the conference, 2-0 at home. They average 79.6 points per game to 66.5 points per game to their opponents this season. 3-game winning streak, like I said, all 3 of their wins coming by 15-plus points in this span. Their last game was the 8th of January, so not as much of a layover as this Crusaders team. I'm going to step away. They're going to do the announcements, and then we will be back for the tip-off of this game. All right, we are back here in Columbia. Matt Trudell with you. Both teams are out on the court. Starting for the opening tip-off, Owen Kennedy will go up against Steve Dorr, 24 against 24. The 3-1 Crusaders are taking on the 10-5 Dragons. And we're about underway. We have some uniform issues, so that's going to delay the start. Here we go. And it is won by the Dragons. David Gary gets the pass from Kobe Baptiste, and it is a 2-point lead right away. Dragons start with a full court press. And now Vanderwood, who's the leading scorer of the team, now Dotson gets it back to Vanderwood. Vanderwood comes into this game 17 points a game. He leads the team in points scored. He's going to get over to Dotson. Back to him. Now number 13, Smith. Stolen away by Joel Webb. Joel Webb's going to take it the other way. He gets fouled. He will go to the line for 2. And the foul is going to be on number 5, John Paul Vanderwood. So going to the line for 2 free throws, Joel Webb, third leading scorer on this team, averaging 10 points per game. He is a 54% free throw shooter. Gets the lovely home roll on the first free throw. Second one. Misses that one, rebounded by Kennedy. Kennedy gets it over to Dotson, and we are back underway. Crusaders gonna get it. A little bit of pressure. Vanderwood needs some help. That is a 10-second call. Great defense by the Dragons to start off. The Dragons team under Coach Mike Smelkinson, known for their suffocating press defense. They're known to bring out full court press, or they show a relaxing front, and then as soon as they get across the midcourt, it's a full-on half-court press. Deshaun Eaton now with the ball for the Dragons. The leading scorer of this team, 17.3 points a game. Dora gets it into Webb. Webb misses the shot. Bounce up. Kobe Baptiste ends up with the rebound, misses it, and Vanderwood ends up with the rebound. And now Crusaders have a chance to push the ball, and the Dragons have to back off. Aren't set up defensively for a press. Now Vanderwood with the ball gets over to Dotson, almost stolen away. They're going to call a foul on David Gary. All right, back underway. Dotson with the ball gets it over to Heisler. Hands it off to Vanderwood. Vanderwood on Deshaun Eaton. He's going to take it, kick it out. 3-point shot for Heisler. Misses it. Rebounded by Webb, who gets it to Gary. And the Dragons are heading the other way quickly. Throws it up for a oop to Kobe Baptiste. It looks like contact. Misses it. Gets his own rebound. And David Gary's going to shoot a 3. Makes that one. Excellent 3-point shot. 6-0 here early on for the Dragons. Vanderwood now gets it back to Heisler. Heisler over to Dotson, back to Heisler. Now Vanderwood gets it over the line. 20 seconds left on the shot clock. Dotson thinks about it, moves to his left, gets it to Heisler. Heisler in a deep position, calling for a teammate. He's going to get a pick from Owen Kennedy. Now Vanderwood has the mismatch, but back to Heisler. 6 seconds left. Vanderwood's going to shoot a 3. Misses it. Rebounded by Kobe Baptiste, and now the Dragons heading the other way. Baptiste over to Eaton. Eaton backs it out. Back to Baptiste. Now David Gary gets a call from Coach Smelkinson. 17:43 left in the first half. 6-0. Dragons up here early. Deshaun Eaton. Baptiste. Now we're 10 seconds left. That's a travel on Deshaun Eaton. He hit the fadeaway jumper, but it will not count. A 30-second timeout called by the Crusaders. We're going to stay here with you. 17:34 left in the first half. Dragons up 6-0. You have 5 points by David Gary, 1 point by Joel Webb. Starting out, a 3-pointer made by David Gary. Early on, let's take a look at the team stats. Dragons shooting 40% from the field, 100% from three-point range, 50% from free throws. They have out rebounding 4-2, out assisting 2-0, winning the turnover battle by 1, and they have 3 second chance points, 2 points in the paint. We're about to be back underway. Crusaders are going to start with the ball. Joe Dodson's going to inbound it to Andrew Heisler. Now there's that half-court press. Now coming into the game, a travel is going to be called on number 12, Peter Etheridge, who just came into the game. He came into the game for number 13, Dominic Smith. So a turnover by the Crusaders coming out of that timeout. Deshaun Eaton with the ball. Gets it over to David Gary. Kobe Baptiste back to Gary. Gary Throws it up to Joel Webb. Joel Webb gets blocked from behind to Owen Kennedy. Now Deshaun Eaton throws up a 2. Misses that. Webb gets the rebound. Gets it out to Baptiste. Baptiste is going to split around the defense. Nice. Misses it. Battle for the rebound. Owen Kennedy ends up with the ball. And now Heisler gets it over to Etheridge. Etheridge to Vanderwood. Vanderwood looking for some help. Dumps it back off to Etheridge. Etheridge with the 3. Misses it. And it is rebounded by Dotson. Gets it into Kennedy. So good second chance opportunity. Vanderwood misses the 3. Battle for the ball. Steve Jor gets the rebound. And they're going to call a foul. Foul on number 12, Peter Etheridge. .16:39 left, 6-0 still in this game. Deshaun Eaton with the ball gets it over to Webb. Webb gets it down to Baptiste. Baptiste gets fouled. Is that going to be on number 12, Etheridge, as well? Yep, that's 2 quick fouls off the bench by Etheridge. And this team from Virginia, the Crusaders, are not that deep of a team. So foul trouble can be a real problem in this game. David Gary now with the ball, pulls up for 3. Misses that, missed. Etheridge with the rebound for the Crusaders. He's going to get over to Vanderwood. Bounces it back to Heisler. Heisler looking for some help, gets a pick from Owen Kennedy. Heisler's going to fire off a 3, misses it. It's going to go out of bounds. It will be Dragons ball, still 6-0. Deshaun Eaton with the ball coming in from David Gary. Kobe Baptiste gets it over to Steve Dor. Dor gets it into Joel Webb. Joel Webb, nice move, throws it up, misses the bounce. Owen Kennedy with the rebound. And now Dotson with the ball. Gets it to Vanderwood for the Crusaders. Kobe Baptiste. Excellent job getting under the pick. Vanderwood is getting harassed. He's going to go across the lane. Etheridge for 3. And he makes that one, makes up for his 2 quick fouls. First points of the game for the Crusaders is a 3-pointer from Peter Etheridge off the bench. Dragons looking to score again to stop their drought. Kobe Baptiste with the ball, gets it to David Gary. Gary, good to go. Off the backboard and in, makes it 2 points and has a chance for a 3-point play. That foul is going to be on number 2, Joe Dotson. So David Gary, 7 points already starting today's game. Chance to make it 8. Coming back into the game is Dominic Smith. He's probably going to come in for Peter Etheridge if I had to guess. David Gary made the free throw. Dominic Smith is going to come in. He's coming in for Etheridge. Etheridge with 2 fouls. 9-3 is the score here in Columbia. 15:20 left in the first half. Vanderwood looking to inbound it, but there's press. Owen Kennedy gets the inbound, gets it back to Vanderwood. 7 seconds to get across. He picks up his dribble, gets it to Heisler. Now back to Vanderwood. Vanderwood gets it across. 21 seconds left on a shot clock. A lot of shot clock being eaten up by that press, and that's what they're known for. Vanderwood is left open for 3. Misses it. Owen Kennedy goes for the rebound. He gets held by Joel Webb. So it will be Crusaders ball along the baseline. Heisler looks to inbound it, stolen away by David Gary. David Gary's going to bring it up himself, gets it over to Deshaun Eaton. Deshaun Eaton, easy layup on the other end, 11-3. And those are the kind of points that you saw Corey People get in the first game tonight, and Deshaun Eaton is on the board. Close to a travel, stolen away by Deshaun Eaton. Deshaun Eaton and Corey Baptist going all the way down. Deshaun Eaton with an emphatic slam, 13-3, 10-point lead. Eaton, 4 quick points, the star of this team. Now trapped, they are going to call a foul, probably, I believe, on Kobe Baptiste. Let's wait for the call. Yep, it is on Kobe Baptiste. So Crusaders ball right in front of the stands. Heisler gets the inbound from Dotson. Heisler calling out play. He's going to get a pick from Owen Kennedy. Deshaun Eaton's able to get around it, no problem. Now Dominic Smith struggles with the ball, gets it, spins back around. He gets out to Dotson. Dotson being guarded by Joel Webb. That looked like a travel, got away with it, misses completely, and Deshaun Eaton ends up with the rebound. It went off the side of the backboard, nowhere close. Steve George steals the pass that was meant for Joel Webb. Now Deshaun Eaton with the ball. Gonna get around, gets away with a little bit of a push off. Now he's gonna step in, takes it, misses that. Rebounded by Owen Kennedy, slapped out of bounds, out of Owen Kennedy's hands by Kobe Baptiste, and it will be Crusaders ball. A full court press for the Dragons. Dotson now gets trapped a little, tapped away by Kobe Baptiste. What a great play. And it will be Crusaders ball right in front of their bench. With John Paul Vanderwood. Inbounds the ball to Heisler. Still the press. Dotson now gets it inside the middle to Smith, then to Kennedy. Kennedy spins back out and gets it to Dotson. Dotson going to reset, looking for a pick. Is a senior, averaging 10 points a game. Misses the front end. Peter Etheridge is going to come into this game. So is John Kennedy. Etheridge comes in for Vanderwood. It looks like Etheridge is going to come in. Etheridge comes in for Vanderwood. And you're going to have Owen Kennedy come out for John Kennedy. Owen Kennedy misses both free throws. Deshaun Eaton now on the other end. Kobe Baptiste drives baseline, reverse layup, and in. Easy basket for the Dragons. 15-3 is the score. 13:04 left in the first half of this ball game. Etheridge now with the ball. A little bit of foul trouble, so he's got to be careful. Heisler gets it stolen away by David Gary. Now Deshaun Eaton on the other end bounces it back to Kobe Baptiste, who gets an easy basket. Dotson helps him up. And a timeout is called by the Crusaders. Looks like, I think it's probably a full. So we are going to step away. It's 17-13, 12:47 left in the first half. Dragons up big. We'll be back. Matt Trudell back with you here in Columbia. DJ Tucker is going to come into this game for Steve Jor. Everybody else is going to remain the same. On the other side of things, you have John Kennedy and Dominic Smith, of course, entering the game for the Crusaders. Crusaders are going to come out of this timeout. They're down 17-3, 14-point ball game here in Columbia. 12:47 left in the first half. Peter Etheridge is going to look to inbound the ball to either Joe Dotson or Andrew Heisler. He gets it to Dotson, and now Heisler has it. Etheridge gets it across the line to Heisler. Heisler dealing with a little bit of that half-court press. Etheridge now looking for an outlet. Now Dotson. Joel Webb just missed smacking that ball away. Heisler has to pick up his dribble. Now Etheridge driving baseline. They're going to call a foul on David Gary. And Cole Harshman's going to come into the game for David Gary because he's picked up 2 fouls. It's one thing about this Dragons team. They are extremely deep. Dominic Smith gets it in. Joe Dotson's going to shoot a quick 3. He makes that. 17-6 cuts it to an 11-point game. And Deshaun Eaton now with the ball. Eaton over to Harshman. Harshman wide open three. Misses. Rebounded by Deshaun Eaton. Eaton's going to get the ball. Gets it inside easy to Kobe Baptiste. And a easy 2-point basket. They are going to stop play so Joe Dodson can come out. John Paul Vanderwood will come into the game. Joe Dodson looked like he might have taken an elbow off the head. Or Peter Etheridge now. Gets up to Vanderwood. Vanderwood gets a little bit of a trap. Now back to Etheridge. Back to Vanderwood. Dragons running a 1-3-1 zone, which is a very tough zone to break. Peter Etheridge misses everything. Cole Harshman ends up with the ball in his hands. He's going to bring it across the line, throw it over to Kobe Baptiste. Baptiste good drive. Gets it to DJ Tucker. DJ Tucker gets a 2-point basket, and he's fouled by John Kennedy, so he will go to line for a free throw. DJ Tucker, fourth leading scorer on this team, averaging 8.3 points per game. He's a 60% free throw shooter. So chance to make it a 3-point play. It's 21-6. Chance to make it 22-6. Misses that. Tipped around Deshaun Eaton ends up with it, and he gets an easy basket. 2 points, no problem. 23-6, 11:21 left in the first half. Dragons still sticking with this 1-3-1. Joel Webb running the point on the defense. Smith, now Vanderwood. Vanderwood looking for some help. Dominic Smith gets it back to him. He's got to circle out 10 seconds left. They have to work a lot for every shot so far. Joel Webb, Heisler has to pull up soon. No, Vanderwood 3-2. Throws up a three, misses it. Deshaun Eaton now with the ball. He's going to bring it up. And he's going to get an easy 2-point basket. The Dragons are looking to make some substitutions. Artie Dorsey III is going to come into this game. The Crusaders have had to work for every single point so far. The Dragons are making it very difficult for them to get open shots. Vanderwood now gets it to Heisler. Back to Vanderwood. Vanderwood out to Dominic Smith. He thinks about it. There's a foul. They're going to call a foul on Deshaun Eaton. Good move by Dominic Smith. That'll reset the shot clock to 20 seconds. Owen Kennedy's going to come into this game for, I would assume, his brother, Tyler Kennedy. Kobe Baptiste and Joel Webb come out for Artie Dorsey III and Holik Johnson. Dominic Smith inbounds it to Vanderwood. Vanderwood gets it out to Etheridge. Etheridge going to think about driving, decides against it, gets it back to Vanderwood. Vanderwood out to Dodson. Dodson's back in the game after his brief little head scare. They're going to call a foul on number 4, Cole Harshman. Both David Gary and Deshaun Eaton 8 points apiece. Kobe Baptiste 6. DJ Tucker 2 off the bench. And 1 point by Joel Webb so far. He made a free throw. Dominic Smith makes the front end of the 1-and-1, which already in the bonus. So that is something that could keep the Crusaders in this game. Both free throws made by Dominic Smith. We're talking 25-8, 10:08 left in the first half. Deshaun Eaton gets it to Artie Dorsey. Dorsey fakes the pass, gets it back to DJ Tucker. Now Eaton into Dorsey. Dorsey spins around, misses it. Rebounded by DJ Tucker. He misses. Holik Johnson puts it up off the backboard. Crushing the offensive glass, the Dragons are, and they got 3 opportunities there and were able to put one away. 19-point ball game halfway through the first half. Dodson for 3. He makes that one. He's looked pretty good from the 3-point range so far today. Artie Dorsey III gets it over to Deshaun Eaton. Cole Harshman for 3, and he makes it 30-11. And he gets his first points of the game. Vanderwood back to Dodson. Dodson gets it across the line. 3-point shot by Dotson. That was a temp check. Malik Johnson gets it. Now DJ Tucker gets a nice pass and a 2-point basket off the backboard. 32-11. Quick into this game. Dragons playing with a lot of energy. Crusaders looking for an answer. Vanderwood loses the ball. It goes out of bounds, and it's off Deshaun Eaton. Vanderwood looking to inbound the ball. He gets it into Dodson. Dodson gets it back to Vanderwood. Now a 2-3 zone being played by the Dragons. Vanderwood looking. 8 seconds left on the shot clock. Dodson might have to throw it up. He's going to get it into Etheridge. Etheridge throws it down low to Tyler Kennedy. Nice fake by Owen Kennedy, my apologies. Easy 2-point basket for Owen Kennedy. Cole Harshman now on the other end. Looking for some help. Gets it to Johnson. Gets it to Deshaun Eaton. Deshaun Eaton's going to fire the 3 in Dotson's face and hit it. 35-13, 8:09 left in the first half. Dragons are shooting pretty well so far. Dotson with the ball for the Crusaders. Bounces it over to Dominic Smith. Smith's going to drive baseline, throws it out to Vanderwood. Vanderwood, 3-point shot, makes it. 35-16. And now Eaton with the ball. 35-16. Deshaun Eaton, 11 points already in this game, leading all scorers. Artie Dorsey with the ball now. Kick ball is going to be caught. It will be Dragons ball. It should reset to 20 seconds. Let's take a look at some team stats so far. Dragons are 50% from 3-point range and 55.6% from the field. 17 rebounds to 8, 10 assists to 4. And 7 points off turnover to 0. So just a little bit of a dominant half so far. Inbounds to Trey Keys. DJ Tucker with the emphatic slam and a foul by number 24, Owen Kennedy. Trey Keys comes into the game for the Dragons. DJ Tucker, chance to make a 3-point play, and he gets that. Andrew Heisler's going to come back in the game for Dominic Smith. 38-16 is the score. 7:27 left in the first half here in Columbia. Dragons in command so far. Artie Dorsey. Now Vanderwood with the ball. Bounces over to Heisler. Heisler starts to dribble, looking for some help. DJ Tucker tried to poke it away. He picks it up, gives it to Vanderwood. Vanderwood will shoot the 3. Misses it. DJ Tucker with the rebound. DJ Tucker bringing a lot of energy off the bench. Now up. Vanderwood smacks it away. He tries to save it, gets it into Malik Johnson. Johnson over to Artie Dorsey III. Dorsey steps in. Easy 2-point shot. Gets the friendly home roll. Smart job not to take the 3 and take the easier shot. 40-16. Heisler now with the ball for the Crusaders. Stolen away. DJ Tucker bounces up to Cole Harshman. Cole Harshman, strong take, does not get it, but he will go a line for 2. That foul is going to be on number 12, Peter Etheridge. That is his 3rd foul. And he will probably have to spend the rest of the half on the bench. 2 free throws coming Cole Harshman's way. Cole Harshman comes into today 59% free throw shooter. He averages just over 7 points a game. Timeout called by the Crusaders. We're going to step away. 41-16, 6:27 left in the first half. And we're back here in Columbia in the Dragons' Lair, the campus of Howard Community College. 6:27 left in the first half. Dragons are up 41-16. Cole Harshman has another free throw coming his way. He's got 4 points so far this game. Stretch it out to 5. That makes it 42-16. And now Vanderwood gets it up to Kennedy. Both Kennedys are in the game now, so Coach Minnick looking to try and get away with putting some size and throws the ball away, so Crusaders will turn the ball over again. They're going a little big right now to try and stop the inside presence by the Dragons. It's a very difficult position because they really only have 2 bigs on their team. So it's a bit of a gamble. Trey Keys now with the ball, bringing it up the court. Holy Johnson open for 3, and he hits that. 45-16, 29-point game. Vanderwood now, 5:50 and counting left in the first half. Artie Dorsey kicks the ball out of bounds. Briefly turns into a soccer game. Reset the shot clock to 20 seconds. Vanderwood is going to inbound the ball. Dominic Smith gets the inbound. He has to pick up his dribble, gets it to Owen Kennedy, who gets into Tyler Kennedy. Tyler Kennedy gets fouled from behind by Cole Harshman. So he will go to the line. John Kennedy. A freshman. Makes the first free throw. Cole Harshman comes out of the game for Joel Webb. Misses the second free throw. DJ Tucker with the rebound. Trey Keys is going to bring it up. Stop, pop a 2-point jumper, misses everything. DJ Tucker smacks it up, but he is out of bounds. 45-17 is your score. Vanderwood now with the ball for the Crusaders. 2-3 zone defense by the Dragons. Vanderwood gets it inside to Kennedy. Kennedy gets it smacked away on his pass, and now Artie Dorsey heading the other way from the pass from Malik Johnson. Artie Dorsey runs into some contact. They're going to call a block. A 1-and-1 coming to Artie Dorsey. That foul's going to be on number 13. That's Dominic Smith. Artie Dorsey 2 points so far tonight. Artie Dorsey comes into this game 61% from the free throw line. Makes the front end of the 1-and-1. Second free throw. Misses that one. Rebounded by John Kennedy, and he gets it to John Paul Vanderwood, who gets it to Heisler. Heisler gets it out to Kennedy. Kennedy gets it to Vanderwood. Vanderwood tries to go baseline. He's got to get it out to Heisler. Gets it out to Heisler. 12 seconds on shot clock. Heisler tries to kick it in. Vanderwood is going to drive out. Vanderwood spins. Tries to take it up the middle by himself. Misses it. It's rebounded by Artie Dorsey III. Dorsey looks for his options. Bounces an excellent pass to Malik Johnson. And he gets an easy basket. What a no-look pass by Artie Dorsey III. Dominic Smith gets it across the line. And now it's in Heisler's hand. Heisler gets it into John Kennedy. John Kennedy looks to bounce into Owen Kennedy. It's smacked away by Malik Johnson. Artie Dorsey with the ball in hand heading the other way. 4:12 left in the first half. Malik Johnson bounces into DJ Tucker. DJ Tucker's going to take it, loses it. It ends up in Joel Webb's hands, though. Artie Dorsey, 9 seconds left on the shot clock. Artie gets a They're going to call a carry on Artie Dorsey. Joe Dodson's going to come back in this game for John Kennedy. They'll go back to their more traditional small lineup. Vanderwood gets in Dotson. Kobe Baptiste is about to come back in this game. Vanderwood, Dotson. Inside to Heisler, Dotson. Hesitates, gets it down to Kennedy. Kennedy misses the dunk. He had a wide open chance and misses it. Wasted opportunity by the Crusaders. Artie Dorsey gets it to Trey Keys. 3:37 left on the clock in the first half. Trey Keys gets it smacked away from him. Heisler thought that it was a backcourt violation. Joel Webb bounces over to Trey Keys. Sloppy pass, and Trey Keys' foot hits the line. Turnover by the Dragons. Artie Dorsey's going to come out of the game for Kobe Baptiste. 48-17 is the score here in Columbia. Dominic Smith now with the ball for the Crusaders, and he throws it in between his teammates' legs. Crusaders now coming into the game, number 14, Mason Williams. He's going to come in for DJ Tucker. And you're going to see the Dragons go to one of their more smaller lineups. Trey Keys now with the ball. Gets it across the line. Gets it to Kobe Baptiste, who gets it to Williams. Back to Baptiste. Baptiste thinks about it. Step back. Misses the shot, but he will go to the line. Fouled by Dotson. And 2 shots are coming Kobe Baptiste's way. Baptiste makes the first free throw. Gives him 7 points in the first half. Has a chance to make it 8 right now. Makes it 8. 50-17. 3 minutes and counting left in the first half. Dragons are up big. Vanderwood now with the ball, dribbling around the defense, gets it to Dotson. Dotson, the 3-point shot is no good. Kobe Baptiste taps it out of bounds. It will remain Crusaders' ball. Dominic Smith gets into Vanderwood. Over to Dotson. Smith drives, picks up his dribble, bounces out, sloppy pass. Trey Keys heading on the other way. And he gets an easy layup, slightly contested by Vanderwood, but not much of a problem. Trey Keys, 2 points on the fast break, 52-17 is the score. Heisler now with the ball for Crusaders, over to Vanderwood. Now Dominic Smith, over to Heisler. Now Dotson. Dotson gets trapped in the corner, looking for help, gets it to Owen Kennedy. Owen Kennedy gets a nice, easy 2-point basket. Good play by the Crusaders to limit the damage. Under 2 minutes left in the first half. Trey Keys picks up his dribble, gets it to Webb, over to Williams. Mason Williams going to split the defense. Contact, misses, but he will go to the line for 2. That foul is probably going to be on number 24. It is. It is on Owen Kennedy. That is a blocking foul. 2 shots coming to Mason Williams. Williams misses the first free throw. All right, the second free throw. Makes that 1 of 2. 53-19 is the score. 144. Vanderwood now with the Crusaders. Gets it inside to Heisler. Heisler gets it back out. Wide open 3. Misses that one. Rebounded by Mason Williams. And now he's heading the other way. He throws up, tried for an oop. Joel Webb ends up with it. Kobe Baptiste had a three, goes up against it, and goes for the layup, gets fouled. He will have 2 shots coming his way, and the foul will be on John Paul Vanderwood. So Baptiste goes to the line for 2 more free throws, has a chance to be the second player getting into double digits. Misses the front end. Baptiste makes the second one. 54-19, 122 left in the first half. Dragons will go into halftime with a good lead. Kobe Baptiste. Vanderwood ends up getting some away, but now Dominic Smith has a wide open three. He misses, rebounded by Baptiste. Now Baptiste brings it up all against everybody. Gets an easy layup. Took on the whole defense. 56-19 is the score. Under a minute. Vanderwood picks up his dribble, gets it down to Kennedy. Kennedy, 2-point jumper, misses. Rebounded by Mason Williams. Mason Williams going to bring it up. Takes on the whole defense, gets it out to Baptiste. Baptiste going to fire off a three. Misses it. Looks like a foul on Vanderwood from behind. He shoved him. So Joel Webb's going to go a line for free throws. Coming into the game, Connor Lennon will come in probably for the rest of the half for Vanderwood. Joel Webb makes the first free throw. Vanderwood comes out, bit of foul trouble. No point in keeping him in the rest of this half. And Webb misses the second one. 57-19, 34 seconds and counting. Dragons will have at least one more possession. Dotson drives to the right, kicks it out to Lennon. Now Heisler. Heisler has an open three. Good job faking the pass and getting himself an open shot. 3-point basket. 16 seconds, shot clock is off. Joel Webb's good drive baseline. Gets it to Holy Johnson. Johnson gets fouled by Owen Kennedy, I believe. Yes, it is. Two free throws coming to Holik Johnson. Johnson, the 5th leading scorer on this team, 7.7 points a game. He's a pretty good free throw shooter, even though he just missed the front end. Owen Kennedy comes out for John Kennedy. Johnson misses both of them. Rebounded by Dotson. 10 seconds and counting. Dotson pulls up for three. Misses it. Heisler tries to put it in. Baptiste now. He's going to fire off. Oh, off the top of the backboard miss. It is 57-22 at the end of one half here in Columbia. We'll be back shortly with an interview. Matt Trudell back here with assistant coach Terrellos. Coach, what did you see in the first half?
We came out, we started off strong. That's what we really saw. The defensive end picked it up. We forced a good amount of turnovers. So I feel like that's where, how the first half went.
Steady scoring across the board, good distribution. Uh, how does that make things easier for your team when everybody can score?
Everybody eats. That's what we say. You know, we work on it, and everybody's buying in. That's what it really is. You know, when you have guys that can score, but they buy into the team and the program, that's what really makes it even more special.
With such a big lead at halftime, how do you coach the guys up to not get complacent in the second half?
This is a non-conference game, but we have a conference. You know, we're getting ready for region play. That's what we want to play. We want to play hard every minute, the second half, because we got to get ready for tougher opponents, the region opponents. We're trying to get to Danville. You know, that canceled last time, so we're trying to get to Danville. That's what it's all about.
All right, well, good luck in the second half. Up big.
My man.
We'll be back. 57-22 here in Columbia. Matt Trudell back with you here in Columbia. We are about 4.5 minutes away from starting the second half. Let's go over some of the first half stats. Dragons have 2 players in double figures, Kobe Baptiste and Deschani, and both have 11 points. Deschani and 11 points, 4 assists, 5 rebounds. After that, 8 points by David Gary, 7 points by Halik Johnson, 7 points by DJ Tucker. On the side of things, leading scorer Joe Dotson, 6 points, followed by Owen Kennedy with 4, and then a group of his 3 teammates with 3 points apiece. Team stats. The Crusaders shooting 26.9% from the field to the Dragons 60%. Dragons are 50% from three-point range versus 26.3% from the Crusaders. 57.9% from the line is the Dragons. 50% from the line is the Crusaders. Outside of shooting, 26-14, the Dragons are up in rebounds. 13-5, they're up in assists. 12-3, they are up in turnovers. 17-0 in points off turnovers. 10 second chance points, 0 second chance points. 34 points in paint to 4 points in paint, and 16 fast break points to 0. The largest lead of the game has been 38 points. Right now it is down to 35. The Dragons look to put a nail in the coffin in the first 5 minutes of the second half, maybe get some depth getting ready for their conference games coming up and their region games coming up. My name is Matt Trudell. There's 2 minutes and 44 seconds left until the start of the second half. I will be back for the beginning of the second half. All right, back with you. About to start off the second half. Dragons already out on the court. Crusaders about to be out there. Something to watch in the second half. No Dragon has more than 2 fouls, but there are 3 players in foul trouble for the Crusaders in this second half. You have John Paul Vanderwoo, Owen Kennedy, and Peter Etheridge. So that is something to keep an eye on here in the second half. The Crusaders are going to start with the ball. Dotson gets it over Vanderwood, back to Dotson. Dragons playing a bit of a zone press, but not doing too much. Heisler, now Vanderwood. All the way over to Dominic Smith. Now Dotson. Dotson gets it stolen away. Deschani gets it up to David Gary. David Gary throws the oop to Joel Webb. Joel Webb And now Kobe Baptiste. Joel Webb taps it back to Kobe Baptiste. A bit of confusion and an easy 2-point basket by Kobe Baptiste. Gets him to be the leading scorer of the game. And the Dragons start off really well to start the second half. 37-point lead, one away from matching the largest lead. Vanderwood now with the ball over to Dotson. Dotson thinks about the three, decides against it. Vanderwood will shoot the three, and he hits that. 59-25 is the score. First points of the second half is a three-pointer for the Crusaders. Now Deshaun Eaton looking to build off of the nice possession. Joel Webb takes it. Nice take, finger roll, and has a chance for a three-point play. That is the fourth foul on Jean-Paul Vanderwood. So that is a big foul. Fourth foul of the game. Webb misses the rebound. Dominic Smith gets the rebound. Vanderwood gets it over to Dotson. Vanderwood has to be really careful. Dotson gets the ball over. Now Owen Kennedy gets a nice, easy basket. They broke the press rather easily, and that is an easy basket. 61-27 is the score. Deshaun Eaton now with the ball. Dorr back to Eaton. Eaton's going to throw it into Dorr. What a pass. He misses the layup, gets his own rebound, misses that. Joel Webb smacks it out of bounds, and it will be the Crusaders' ball. Nice pass by Deshaun Eaton. Steve Dorr just wasn't able to finish it. Now bounces into Heisler. Now Vanderwood has it. He bounces it baseline to Owen Kennedy. Owen Kennedy gets trapped. He turns around, and they're going to call a foul. I don't know how you call that. It looked like he was straight up and down. But that is a foul on Steve Dorr. And two free throws coming Owen Kennedy's way. Owen Kennedy averages 10 points a game. Misses the first free throw. He has 6 in the first half. He had 6 points, 5 rebounds. But again, he's another one. 3 fouls coming into this half. Makes the second one. So 1 of 2 stretches his points to 7 on the game. 61-28 is the score here in Columbia. Joel Webb now with the ball. Picks up his dribble, gets over to Eaton. Eaton's going to drive. Scoop up and under. What a layup by Deshaun Eaton. And a travel is called on Joe Dotson, so a turnover by the Crusaders. Kobe Baptiste throws it inbounds. It's smacked out of the bounds by Heisler. Good defensive play by the Crusaders. Kobe Baptiste looking to inbound the ball. Gets into David Gary. David Gary is thinking about it, drives baseline. Nice take. Layup. Oh, missed it. Rebounded by Owen Kennedy. It's smacked away. Steve Jor ends up with it, but he throws it back to Owen Kennedy. Good defensive play by David Gary. Just unfortunate they could not hold on to it. Vanderwood now gets it into Owen Kennedy. Owen Kennedy looking to take it. Turn around. Nice shot by Owen Kennedy. 63-30. Now up to David Gary. David Gary step back jumper. Nice. That was a 3-point basket. Sorry, 2-point basket. 65-30 is the score. And a timeout is called. It is a full timeout. 3 minutes into the second half. 17 minutes left in this game. 65-30 is the score. We will be back shortly. All right, we're back here in Columbia. Both teams coming back out onto the court. Joe Dotson looking to inbound the ball for the Crusaders when we're back underway. Music is off, and Dotson gets it into Vanderwood. Now Heisler back to Vanderwood. Heisler loses it, gets smacked away, but it ends up in Tyler Kennedy's hands, and then Owen Kennedy, but then blocked from behind, Steve Jor. And now Vanderwood with the 8 seconds, he's going to shoot the three. Misses it, rebounded by Deshaun Eaton, and the Dragons are going to press it the other way. Throws it up to Kobe Baptiste. Baptiste going to drive baseline, spin around. Difficult shot, misses it. And it goes out of bounds off of Steve Jor. And it will be Crusaders ball. Vanderwood looking to inbound it, and he gets a 5-second call. So that would be a turnover back to the Dragons. Communication looks like it's a little bit of an issue right now with the Crusaders. David Gary gets the inbound spin. Nice 2-point basket. Good inbound by Deshaun Ian, a turnaround spin jumper by David Gary. And now Heisler looking to get it in. He throws it in, tipped out. It goes out of bounds, saved. And it will be Dragons ball. I'm sorry. It'll be Crusaders ball. Vanderwood gets into Dotson. Dotson gets over to Heisler. Kennedy wants it right around the free throw line. It's going to throw it back over to Dotson. Dotson's going to back it out, gets it to Heisler. Now Vanderwood. Vanderwood's going to drive toward the center. Out. Heisler, open three at the top. Misses it. Rebounded by Joel Webb, who gets it to Deshaun Eaton. Deshaun Eaton's going to take on and then slow it down. Throws it all the way over to David Gary. David Gary had an open three. Misses the shot. Oh, Kobe Baptiste tried to slam it. Misses it, but gets his own rebound. And misses that putback. Now there's a battle. They're going to call a foul on Kobe Baptiste. I thought that was a jump ball, but they're going to call a foul. Baptiste now picks up his second foul of the game. Crusaders will have the ball. Down 37 points. Now there's pressure. As soon as he gets across, Joel Webb gets the interception. Little preview for playoff football tomorrow. Deshaun Eaton now gets it around, pulls up, gets it smacked away. Good play by John Kennedy. Now Joe Dotson heading the other way. Steve Doerr's going to head down. Blocks it off the backboard. Joel Webb with the rebound. And now Deshaun Eaton gets over to David Gary. David Gary wide open for three. Misses it, but Joel Webb gets the putback, misses that. And John Kennedy is able to clean it up. A couple missed opportunities by the Dragons, and that's going to be an offensive foul on Heisler. Andrew Heisler, offensive foul. David Gary is having himself a game. Cole Harshman will come into this game. Kobe Baptiste is going to come out of the game for Cole Harshman. And Cole Harshman trying to put in some good minutes off the bench. Gets it into Deshaun Eaton. Just past 5 minutes gone in this second half. Eaton gets over to Harshman. Harshman open for three. Misses it. Rebounded by Heisler, and they're heading the other way. Vanderwood gets it over to Owen Kennedy, who then gets it back to Vanderwood. Vanderwood's going to drive. Gets it blocked out of bounds by Joel Webb. He wants everybody to know it was his. Dotson looking to inbound it for the Crusaders. He throws it into Kennedy. Kennedy throws it away, and it goes off of Etheridge, and it will be Dragons ball, so a turnover by the Crusaders. All right, Deshaun Eaton now with the ball. Gets it over to David Gary. David Gary, wide open three. Nice, makes it. 70-30 is the score. Largest lead of the game. It's 40 points. Now Heisler bounces it into Owen Kennedy. Owen Kennedy travels. And it'll be Dragons ball. Deshaun Eaton now with the ball. David Gary inside to Webb. Webb fakes the pass, gets it over to Harshman. Harshman will shoot this three, and he makes that one. Starts strolling away. 73-30. 13:44 left in regulation. Owen Kennedy drives, gets blocked by Dorr, tapped away by Joel Webb, and now Deshaun Eaton with it. He's going to bring it the other way. Gets it over to David Gary. David Gary to Cole Harshman. Harshman thinks about it. He's going to drive baseline, gets it to Dorr. Dorr's going to shoot a two, misses it. Rebounded by John Kennedy. And now Dotson with the ball for the Crusaders. Dotson just not knowing where he can get it. John Kennedy now turnaround jumper. Not the shot you want him to shoot. And he misses it. Deshaun Eaton with the rebound. Eaton gets it out to Harshman. Harshman open for another three. Misses that one. Tipped away. Deshaun Eaton. Now he'll shoot the three. Misses that. Cole Harshman taps it down to Steve Dorr. And a dunk by Steve Dorr. 75-30. 45-point lead by the Dragons. Biggest lead of the night. Heisler now with the ball for the Crusaders. Dominic Smith and Vanderwood look to come in for the Crusaders. Missed shot by Etheridge. Steve Dorr hands it off to Deshaun Eaton. Now Joel Webb gets it over to Harshman. Harshman looks like he might have got fouled, but he loses the ball. Dotson ends up with it for the Crusaders. So turnover for the Dragons. Dotson steps up, bounces it into Owen Kennedy. Owen Kennedy misses the floater strong. Steve Dorr ends up with the rebound, gets it to Deshaun Eaton. We're heading the other way. 12:06 and counting left in regulation. Dragons up by 45 points. They have been in control this whole entire game. Deshaun Eaton throws it over to Gary. Gary for three. Makes that one. Beautiful shot. And the Dragons are just stomping on him right now. Hitting open shots, good ball movement. Heisler now with the ball for the Crusaders, trying to cut into this Dragons lead. Dragons doing the 1-3-1 zone defense. Coach Minnick will call a timeout. It's a full timeout, so we're going to step away. 78-30. It is a 48-point game. 11:37 left in the second half. All right, we are back to go over a little bit of some stats right now. David Gary leading scorer, 18 points, 2 steals, 2 assists. Followed by Deshaun Eaton and Kobe Baptiste, tied with 13 points. Crusaders coming back. Vanderwood, Artie Dorsey the third, Deshaun Eaton, DJ Tucker, Cole Harshman, and Trey Keys are in the game for the Dragons. Vanderwood, Dominic Smith, Joe Dotson, John Kennedy, and Etheridge are in the game for the Crusaders. That is a shot clock violation on the Crusaders. So good defense coming out. Deshaun Eaton with the ball. Cole Harshman for three, makes that. Deshaun Eaton with another assist. Now Dotson, he has an open three. Artie Dorsey screams at him. It does not work. 3-point made by Joe Dotson. Now Trey Keys gets it over to Harshman. Harshman's going to shoot another three. Misses that. Deshaun Eaton misses the rebound. Etheridge gets it to Vanderwood. He throws it off his back. It goes out of bounds. It will be Dragons ball. So Cole Harshman looking to inbound the ball. Gets it to Deshaun Eaton. Eaton over to Keys. To Harshman. Back to Eaton. DJ Tucker throws it across the Keys. 17 seconds inside to Tucker. Tucker, strong take, gets a nice basket. Up and in. 83-33 is the score. 50-point ball game. Dotson now with the ball for the Crusaders. He will shoot the three. Misses it. Etheridge with the offensive rebound gets out to Dominic Smith. Dominic Smith doesn't know what to do, hesitates, and he gets knocked out of bounds by Cole Harshman. So there'll be 13 seconds left on the shot clock. There's some confusion. There's some discussion as what is going to happen. It'll be Dragons ball. There's a shot clock violation on the Crusaders. Artie Dorsey the third with the ball now. Looking to inbound it. Gets it to Cole Harshman. Back to Artie Dorsey. Artie Dorsey tries to get the pass. It gets smacked away. Etheridge now with the ball for the Crusaders. He's going to get over to Vanderwood. Vanderwood's going to shoot the three. Misses it. Cole Harshman with the rebound. And he's going to slow it down. 9:18 left in regulation. Dragons up 50 points. Holly Johnson loses the ball. John Kennedy gets it to Dominic Smith, and now it's back to Joe Dotson. Vanderwood calls a timeout. (83-33), 8:59 left in the second half. The Dragons are 50. We will be back shortly. Now Harshman with the ball. Gets it tipped away. Good play by Etheridge. Now Joe Dotson heading the other way for the Crusaders. He's got a good take on 85-35. Heisler's going to come back in the game for the Crusaders. Vanderwood picks up his dribble, gets it to Etheridge. Etheridge throws over Smith. Smith's going to shoot a three. Off the backboard, misses. Owen Kennedy with the rebound. He goes up, gets it blocked by DJ Tucker. They call a technical foul on DJ Tucker after his block. So free throws coming to Vanderwood. He misses the first one. He's an 85.7% free throw shooter coming into today's game. Makes the second one of two. Dotson's going to come out for Heisler. Crusaders are going to call a timeout. We're going to step away. 85-36 is the score. 7:25 left in the second half. We'll be back. All right, we're back here in the Dragon's Lair. Matt Trudeau with you for these final 7 minutes and 25 seconds. 49-point game. Heisler now looking to inbound the ball for the Crusaders. Artie Dorsey with the steal. He's going to try and get over to Cole Harshman. Cole Harshman, easy. Nice layup. 87-36 is the score. And Dragons right back to it. Vanderwood with the ball, picks up his dribble, gets over to Dominic Smith. Dominic Smith get a pick from his teammate. Now Etheridge thinks about it. He pump fakes. He's going to drive baseline, throws up a difficult shot, misses everything. Artie Dorsey gets the ball. And now he's going to bring it up. Holy Johnson's going to have an open three. Misses that. Trey Keys taps it down to Artie Dorsey. Artie Dorsey got to DJ Tucker, but he knocked it through his own legs, and it will be Crusaders' ball. Vanderwood bounces it out. Smith looks like he might have got away with an extra step. Heisler now with the ball. Gets it over to Vanderwood. Vanderwood drives. Step back. Jumper. Nice shot. Hits the ground. Maybe could have been a three-point play, but he gets a nice jumper. And we are 87-38 as the score. Trey Keys now with the ball for the Dragons. Malik Johnson now with the ball. Drives baseline. And they're going to call an offensive charge on Malik Johnson. That is a charge. 87-38, Crusaders ball. Vanderwood looking for some help. He's going to get a pick from Kennedy. Artie Dorsey's able to stay in front of him, though. Now Smith with the ball. He's going to drive right up the middle. Misses it off the backboard. DJ Tucker gets the rebound. Now Cole Harshman has it. Back to Artie Dorsey. Back to Cole Harshman. 4-3. He misses that. Almost got the home roll. Rebounded by Dominic Smith. Heading the other way. Vanderwood now. Kicks it out. Heisler. Heisler for three. Makes that one. Nice shot. 87-41 is the score. Now Trey Keys. Keys gets over DJ Tucker. Tucker throws it over Artie Dorsey. Gets smacked away off of Etheridge, so it will be Dragons ball. Now coming into the game will be Mason Williams and Kevin Yamba for DJ Tucker and Malik Johnson. Joe Dotson will come back in for Dominic Smith. Dorsey gets it into Trey Keys. Kevin Yamba tries to set the pick. Trey Keys goes the opposite way, gets a nice little layup. 5 minutes and counting left in the second half. Dragons are up big. Steve George going to come back in the game. Artie Dorsey fouls Vanderwood, so Vanderwood will go to the line for 2 free throws. And with 9 points, 3 assists, has a chance to make it 10 right here, which he does. And he can make it 11 and tie Owen Kennedy for most points on the team. Misses that one. Tapped up. Missed again by Kennedy. And Steve Dorr ends up with it. He gets it smacked away. Etheridge now with it. Dotson for 3. And he makes that one. And now Trey Keys with the ball. 89-45. Dragons with the ball. Artie Dorsey for 3. In and out. Owen Kennedy gets the rebound. Vanderwood now. Going to take on his defender. Gets it out to Dotson. Dotson thought about it. Now he's going to throw up a tough shot. Misses that. Artie Dorsey with the rebound, now heading the other way. Dorsey got fouled by Heisler. Dragons ball right in front of their bench. Artie Dorsey looking to inbound it. He's going to bounce it over to Mason Williams. Williams will shoot the 3. Miss. Rebounded by Dotson. Heisler for 3. Misses that. Steve Jor goes up for the rebound. It gets knocked away from him. Now Dotson over to Vanderwood. Vanderwood's going to drive baseline and get a nice little lay-in. 89-47 is the score. 3:40 left. Yamba over to Keys. Nice entry pass. It goes out of bounds off Kevin Yamba. So it'll be Crusaders ball. Now Heisler with the ball. Gets it back to Vanderwood. Artie Dorsey smacks it away. Vanderwood's able to get it back though. And then Yamba tips it away. And it goes out of bounds. And it goes, oh, I thought Artie Dorsey might have smacked it off Etheridge's leg, but it's going to stay Crusaders ball. Vanderwood looking to inbound it. Gets it into Etheridge. Malik Johnson's going to come back in this game. Now Williams steals it away from Etheridge. Heisler tries to take away from him, but he keeps going. Strong take. Oh, what a layup! Mason Williams. Heisler now gets Dorr to go up in the air, misses the shot though. Artie Dorsey ends up with it, and he is fouled. Malik Johnson's going to come in for Artie Dorsey III. We're back underway. Trey Keys with the ball. 91-47 is the score. They're going to call a foul on number 24, Owen Kennedy. That is his 4th foul. Malik Johnson's going to inbound the ball. Gets it into Trey Keys. Yamba's going to set a pick for him. Keys is going to get around. Oh, wow. What a nice reverse layup. Trey Keys got a couple really nice takes here in the second half. 93-47, 2.5 minutes left in this game. Vanderwood step back jumper off the backboard, banks it in. 93-49. Trey Keys now. Steve Jorg throws it away, but they're going to call a foul on Etheridge. That should be his 4th foul. Kevin Yamba looking to inbound it. Nice. Malik Johnson makes the shot. Now Heisler. Trey Keys. Now Dotson with the ball. Vanderwood. Get a drive in. Needs help. Gets it out to Dominic Smith. Dominic Smith's got a drive. Turn around. Needs to get a shot off. Vanderwood's going to shoot a three. Misses it. And they're going to call. It will be Dragons ball. Trey Keys gets it over to Steve Dorr. Dorr's going to drive. Off the backboard, misses that. Rebounded by Mason Williams. He's going to dribble it out, gets it to Trey Keys. Keys is going to go down, gets it to Johnson. Johnson, tough shot, misses it. It's rebounded by Vanderwood. Vanderwood's going to head down. Kicks it out to Dotson. Dotson loses it. Mason Williams now. And Mason Williams misses the layup. It's now rebounded by Heisler, heading the other way. Under a minute now left in this game. Dotson has a three, decides against it, steps in, deep two, misses that. Rebounded by John Kennedy. He misses, gets his own rebound again. Gets it to Dotson as he's falling. Dotson shoots a three, misses it. John Kennedy almost gets the rebound again. Now Trey Keys heading the other way. He's going to pull out. Get it to Johnson. Now Yamba. Yamba over to Johnson. Johnson's going to shoot the ball. Misses that. Now 25 seconds left. Heisler's going to get the ball. Bring it over. 20 seconds. Dotson takes it baseline. Gets it blocked by Steve Dorr. 16.6 seconds left. It will still be Crusaders ball. Dominic Smith gets it into John Kennedy. John Kennedy, nice little take. 14 seconds. That will be all here in Columbia. 95-51. The Dragons improved to 11-5 on the season, 3-0 at home, with a big win over the visiting Christendom College Crusaders. We will be back shortly with an interview with Coach Smokinson.